good, y'all boys? It's Dub, man. Today I'm coming at you with another reaction video, man. Today I'm reacting to Russell Westbrook's career is ending sad while the prime aged so poorly. Bro, this man had one bad season. If you watch basketball, you knew, like, bro, basketball, okay, bro, Russell Westbrook, he's always turned the ball over. He's always turned the ball over, bro. But it's just the fact that he's on the Lakers and he playing next to LeBron that people are really starting to believe it. But like he been playing like this with Kevin Durant. He had, bro. If you looking at the numbers, Russell Westbrook had a Russell Westbrook season just without the triple doubles. Russell Westbrook, his career is not over. It was a bad season, a terrible season, and it wasn't just him. If you ask me, bro, they need to change a lot. Carmelo Anthony, my boy, I mess with Melo. He deserves a ring. But come on, man, this man plays no defense. Why is he on the team? Why are you on the team? Come on, like, bro, come on. I don't want to make no age jokes. But come on, man, you gotta do better, bro. They gotta do better as a team. And if they trade Austin Reeves, I don't know if they traded him or not. They better not. They better not. They should have never traded Alonzo and Ingram. But that's a whole nother story, man. I'm ready to get into this video. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you want me to react to next. Don't forget to follow my Instagram at tb.dub. Now let's go ahead and get into this. Kendrick Perkins be saying the most dumbest stuff.
All right, man.
I can't listen to him.
Westbrook
I'd rather listen to Skill.
Having one of the worst endings to a superstar career ever. John Wall, who was never a superstar.
It was one season.
He got paid $40 million last year.
John Wall was never a superstar.
A superstar endings to a superstar career ever. John Wall, who was never a superstar.
Crazy.
He literally got paid $40 million last year just to stay out the way. And the Russ situation now feels 10 times worse. Unlike
John Wall, not a superstar.
We're talking about a player that just a year ago averaged a triple-double for damn near 3 different teams, 4 out of the last 5 years with an MVP, and now he's the most unwanted player in the league. The Lakers, as it stands right now, sit extremely uncomfortable with Russell on their roster, and his departure seems imminent. The Lakers have 3 of the greatest players of our generation on their team right now, and they're the only team with 3 of the top 12.
And while we on the subject, talking about the 3 of the greatest players, Anthony Davis, I don't care if he gets hurt one more time. I'm going to the NBA and I'm taking the spot. Might as well, bro. Anthony Davis, he's never played one foot, bro. Come and bro, the thing about it, if Anthony Davis stay healthy, he can be an MVP. I'm telling you, yeah, like y'all saying Giannis just way better than, bro. What? If Anthony Davis is hurt, bro, come on, all right.
Earners next year. Yet
y'all forgetting what he was like before he was like when he was healthy.
It's because of one man. Literally, the only way they can send this MVP to his 5th team in 5 years. Mind you, they just traded away 3 starters and a first-round pick for this dude last year. The only way they can get rid of him is to send him away with a package of assets. Now, I don't want to give you the full backstory of Russ. If you watch basketball for the last decade, you pretty much got the gist of Russell Westbrook. I'm going to just give you guys a few of my reasons as to why Russell Westbrook has officially hit rock bottom.
Really, bro?
My friends?
One season?
I think y'all misunderstood what I was saying. Y'all don't understand the importance of what I'm saying. I think it's a joke or some shit. This is a serious thing. This is something that's important. I think like, when you only have one friend, the basketball is only my only friend. Like, all these guys are my brothers, my teammates are my brothers. James is a friend of mine. There's other friends that I have in the league. But at the same time, we're not getting on the floor. This is the most important thing to
That's facts. That's how it should be.
You know, I do what I needed to do, so it's actually not a joke. It's actually real shit. So just to make that known.
Number 1, Russ has always had this extreme sense of arrogance, which ultimately turned into delusion as his talent dwindled. Now, this one is a little tricky because I believe to be great in damn near anything, you have to have that sense of arrogance and pride in your work and your talents.
Yes.
But his was always a little over the top, and I believe it ultimately destroyed his career. Russ came into the league as one of the most athletic guards we had. And
facts.
You paired that with his relentless
him and Derrick Rose.
And you had one of the most dominant individuals we've ever seen, and you can't deny that. Even to this day, I still believe Russ can generate numbers with ease if the surrounding pieces allows him to. But those numbers blinds him from the reality of what should be the ultimate team goal. I just did a video on Kobe, Highly recommend if you
R.I.P.
haven't seen it
Kobe.
already. Highly recommend. And I found it very interesting how Kobe, post-Shaq, actually had his most team success when he was less involved with direct statistics. In those 3 down years for
Question, bro. Who y'all got ranked higher, Kobe or Shaq?
the Lakers post-Shaq,
Answer that.
Kobe was averaging 32 points a night.
I can't get
on
mad either
23
way.
shots. Look at who was right behind him in that time span. Also, his usage percentage in that
That boy
span was
Iverson
as
is
well the
gold.
highest in the NBA. Now, take a close look at the years where Kobe actually made 3 consecutive NBA Finals, won his first MVP, and won 2 straight championships. His usage percentage dropped significantly. His points per game dropped significantly. The 2 players that were above him in both of those categories, they teamed up because they knew that style of play doesn't work. Russ's numbers and all those stats and accolades, it made him feel that sense of entitlement with really no real reason to improve or to really adjust that play style. Remember, not too long ago when Russ played for Washington, and it was like the whole world was on Russ' side when the whole season flipped around for Washington and he broke the triple-double record and he was putting all these triple-doubles and these crazy numbers up and they
Facts.
made the playoffs and all that. Y'all remember that run? As I'm sure we all remember,
Facts.
that was absolutely incredible to watch. Russell was putting up those crazy numbers. He actually broke the triple-double record in Atlanta. I went to the game. It was incredible. He had a 36-game stretch where he averaged 24, 13, and 13. Those are my player and my career
A
numbers.
point
Like,
guard.
that's not normal. But also in that stretch, he averaged 5 turnovers. Sounds like I'm nip.
Come on, bro. Bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to my boy. That is facts, though. Russell Westbrook, them turnovers do cost, bro. They do cost. They cost.
Average.
But 23, 13, and 13 for a point guard, averaging 13 rebounds, bro, that's crazy.
24, 13, and 13.
That's insane.
Those are my player and my career numbers. Like, that's not normal. But also in that stretch, he averaged 5 turnovers. Sounds like I'm nitpicking. I get it. You would say Russell averaged 13 assists, so how is the 5 turnovers that big of a deal?
Nah, it's
But
a
the
big deal.
Wizards were one of the worst defensive teams in the league, and they gave up the 5th most points off of turnovers. Most of those points came off of the hands of who? Russell Westbrook. They also gave up the most points in the entire league all that season with 118. That didn't help. Like, yes, he's helping his team and most definitely himself and his legacy with those inflated numbers. But he's also crippling his team in the process with those costly, erratic mistakes. When Russ joined the Lakers,
I don't know what
he
that
only
was.
joined LA as the exact same player. Everybody acts like he had this dramatic.
I'm thinking on this play, bro was supposed to back up and shoot a 3. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking dude was supposed to go back a little bit more. Like, bro was slept on, so Russell Westbrook thought, oh, well, he finna back up. That's the only explanation for that.
Process with those costly, erratic mistakes. When Russ
Yeah,
joined the
bro,
Lakers,
because yeah, that's not really, bro. That's just like he was supposed to cut back.
in the process with
I
those
see what he was
costly,
looking
erratic
for.
Mistakes. When Russ joined
See,
the
dude
Lakers,
just standing there. He was supposed to cut back. I see what he was
as
looking for.
the exact same player. Everybody
That's both
acts
their
like
fault.
he had this dramatic fall off and everything was so vastly different when he was always the same player. I told y'all in his last 36 games in Washington, he was averaging 23, 14, and 14 with 5 turnovers.
Crazy for a
Look
point
at his
guard.
next 36 games with LA. He was averaging 19 or damn near 28 and 8 with damn near 5 turnovers. He just had less opportunities. He was the same guy. In those first 36 games for the Lakers, when Russ was playing heavy minutes, you know how I said the Wizards were giving up the 4th or 5th most points off of turnovers last year, or when Russ was actually playing for Washington and giving up all those turnovers? The Lakers basically turned into Washington, and they were giving up the 4th most points off of turnovers, damn near with the bottom half of the league. Again, the only reason we noticed more is because he was playing for a team that had championship aspirations. But he was always the same guy. He was just doing it in a different jersey now. Also, I believe Russell never having a true coach that he actually trusts.
I believe
He
that.
capped his prime really before it even started.
I believe
I
that.
find it fascinating that Kobe's 4 highest turnover seasons were all years where he played without Phil Jackson. Kobe only averaged 4 turnovers in a season one time, and that was directly after Shaq left and Phil Jackson followed him. I keep making that comparison because Kobe was also a headstrong individual, but he believed in one coach, and mainly one coach's brilliant philosophy. Russ never had that. Since
Yeah.
KD had that Jones fracture in his foot in 2015, Russell Westbrook has led the entire NBA in turnovers. Everybody knows that stat. I'm not trying to beat your head with that. I've said that a billion times. But the reason I know Russ
Not gonna lie,
hasn't
he
been
do
coached
need the
up
right
to
coach.
par
He need the right
is
person to talk to
how
him.
much that
Coach
erraticness
him.
elevates in the playoffs. He gets
Tell
even
him to
worse
slow
in the
down
playoffs, and it's
sometimes.
like, he never had anybody there to actually control that. In those 3 years in OKC post KD, even with Paul George playing 2 out of those 3 years, Russ was averaging 26 shots a night and 5 turnovers a game in the playoffs. Until Trae Young just broke that against Miami last year. Since the merger, he was the only player to have a playoff run playing at least 5 playoff games and averaging 6 turnovers in that stretch.
6 turnovers?
He also took 30 shots a night, the most ever. Even Kobe never took 30 shots a night in a playoff series. The only player to ever do that since the merger was Russell Westbrook and a player he's always compared to, Allen Iverson. So my point is, Russell never to me had that true
Ain't no compared to Allen Iverson. They play nothing alike.
The one time I feel like he actually did to some extent was in Houston with Mike D'Antoni, where they played the most unorthodox style ever, and he did play efficient. He played his most efficient basketball ever, but the ceiling was so damn short, so who really cares? This is why last year, when Frank Vogel rightfully benched him when he was playing terrible, giving him ample chances, Russ took it personal and said stuff like this.
And I'm not sure what his issue was with me, or I'm not sure why, but I can't really give you an answer why we never really connected. Maybe, that's something that he has to answer, but I never, from the get-go was feeling like I was having to try to prove myself to him and my capabilities and what I've been able to do for this game. And it's unfortunate, but it's really not kind of out of my hands.
Dang, a lot of Russell. Yeah, that's an L for you, bro. You go into a new team, you gotta forget who you is, forget what you done on other teams. If I'm the coach, my boy, you have to prove to me that you're the starting point guard. I don't care if it's Stephen Curry. That's cap. If Stephen Curry come to my team, he's starting. But bro, Russell Westbrook, if you come to my team, bro, and you have to show me that you can do what you did for other teams. You gotta show me prime Westbrook. If you playing trash, I'm benching you. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I don't think Russ was built to have a 15, 20-year long run. He's actually maximized, and to me, surprised me with how long he's lasted being as dominant as he was. Even at his peak,
I don't think he's slowing down, bro. Come on now.
Hyper athletic, low IQ, subpar jump shot, great free throw shooting guard. That wasn't even meant to last in year 15. I don't even know if some people know this or recognize this, but Russ has had 4 surgeries on one knee since that Patrick Beverley incident damn near a decade ago.
Dang, I didn't know that.
With the quad injury he had a few years ago that bothered him for a little while, plus the natural wear and tear that comes along with the play style he plays with, and the fact that he's almost 34, and you can understand why he's breaking down. In his prime, specifically in that MVP year, Russ banked off his athletic ability to get him to the free throw line and actually execute. During that MVP year, he averaged 31, 32 points, but 9 of those came from the free throw line. Now he's not even a good free throw shooter. Since that MVP year in 2017, where Russ was amazing in the mid-80s in free throw percentage and all that, he's become the worst free throw shooter in the league, especially amongst those who actually get to the line.
Worst free throw in the league?
With the free throws, and this definitely has some validity to it. They did make that rule change where he can't walk to the half-court line in between free throws. That burns endless time. He can't do that anymore. And ever since they made that rule change,
bro can't do it. His free throw ritual, come on, man.
Has some validity to it. They did make that rule change where he can't walk to the half-court line in between free throws. That burns endless time. He can't do that anymore. And ever since they made that rule change, his free throw percentage went downhill. So I understand that.
Nah, they messed up for that. How you gonna change somebody?
Have to adjust, and I guess he never
did.
And he's one of the best free throw shooters in the league as a point. Now we have Russ in 2022, where I don't even think he's as bad of a player as the internet and the situation is making him out to be.
He's not.
I think he's just in the worst situation ever from any basketball player.
Facts. He got it. He has to play. Russell Westbrook has to take off this year. He has to.
Possibly being out this league in about a year or two. I believe Bill Simmons said something about that. And Twitter, everybody said that's way too far. I don't believe that to be the case at all. That's a real reality. You can bounce your ass out this league fast, especially if you prove you can't fit anywhere. In 5 years.
I believe Russell Westbrook, the only way he'll retire early is his mental. Because he's getting a lot of hate. He was getting hate from the Lakers fans. Come on, bro. Y'all went crazy for no reason. This man he played his hardest. I can say that. He just had a bad season. It happens.
That definitely proves.
If he retired, I wouldn't even feel bad if it's about his mental. Because
once he gets off this contract, things would be better. But bro, What's the point of bringing Russ on your team as a role player or a bench player or something of that nature? Russ is meant to be Russ.
Things
And
of
if
that
you're
nature.
not allowing Russ to be Russ, what was the point of ever getting Russ? That's who he is. If you guys like this video, The Lakers.
Hey man, I don't know, bro. I still, bro. I don't think Westbrook. I feel like, man, it's not even him. Everybody had a bad season. And then on top of that, they didn't have AD. So it's like, how could you really? I feel like if the Lakers get their defense up and people turn into shooters, they would be good. That's it. LeBron should not be the best 3-point shooter on the team, and he is. Like, and that's sad. You know what I mean? Like, LeBron is a shooter, but come on, bro. For him to be the best 3-point shooter on the team, that's come on, bro. But man, like, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you think. Do you think Russell Westbrook? Do you think he's falling off? It's kind of it's crazy that he's 30-some years old. Time is going by fast. I just remember him at OKC. Whole time. So, but man, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow my Instagram at tb.dub. Hey, man, I'm out.